So greetings everybody, we're in Hannover at Microsoft booth. We're talking about data-driven solutions in manufacturing, and we're here with Kathleen Mitford of Microsoft. Welcome. Maybe start with this, what is this new solution?
Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Sure, I appreciate the opportunity. Talk about this new AI solution that you introduced last week. What is it?
Yes, absolutely. So we announced two solutions last week. We announced manufacturing data solutions on Fabric. And what Fabric is a data and analytics platform, a SaaS-based data and analytics platform. And the new solution that we announced is specifically for manufacturing. So how do you contextualize manufacturing data? So basically, it's the contextualization of the data. It's connectors to standard systems that you use on the factory floor, such as your MES system. And then it provides out-of-the-box analytics for some top use cases. And then in addition to manufacturing data solutions, we also announced a Copilot template for factory operations, which basically, that's an AI accelerator. So all of this great data that you're collecting on the factory floor, what are the most common AI use cases that Microsoft is seeing from our customers? And we provide a quick start for you. For things like, how can I use this Copilot, which is basically a companion, to understand OEE of that particular factory? Or another example would be, let's say that you are a frontline worker working on the factory, and you need to service something like this engine that's behind me.
Very complex, yes.
Yes, a very complex engine, and you don't actually know what the error code means. So you could use Copilot to say, what does this particular error mean? And it'll give you step-by-step instructions. So that was a lot to unpack there, but two big announcements, and then some of the use cases that they're enabling.
Got it. And I want to double click a little bit on what's in it from the small to mid-sized companies. You mentioned a SaaS model, which immediately I'm thinking, oh, you're democratizing making these decisions based on data to the small to mid-sized company, making it available. Talking about some of the benefits, or maybe some use cases and case studies you may have for small to mid-sized companies.
Small to mid-sized companies, yes. That is a great question. And exactly, with a SaaS model for something like Fabric, that is a lot easier for small to mid-sized companies to adopt. But then also, by us providing some of these out-of-the-box solutions, on not just, Fabric is a data platform that works for many industries, but providing the manufacturing data solutions on top of it, that's kind of a quick start for a company of any size. Microsoft, we do have the privilege of working with many companies of all sizes and get to see specifically for the manufacturing space what are those top use cases that customers are interested in. And rather than a customer having, like a small to medium-sized company, having to start from scratch, we've already taken what's common and provided that out of the box.
Makes sense. Thank you so much. Now, maybe address a little bit what's the impact of these two solutions on operations of a smaller enterprise. Certainly, I'm here on behalf of Schneider Electric, and I was their booth, and they had Duke Energy and how they saved $10 billion. But what is the impact for smaller companies?
For smaller companies, right. And like I mentioned, the reason why we are providing these solutions is to help a company of any size quickly get value out of data and AI. We work with many small companies, a lot of our partners, we actually, we've got over 24 different partners in the booth here with us of all sizes. Sight Machine is a great example. They're a smaller size company that is leveraging manufacturing data solutions and Fabric with their customers. And our approach at Microsoft is to meet our customers where they are. We could do a very large project to a very small project. And again, these new solutions are meant to help anybody accelerate their time to value.
Right, and then on the accelerate point, maybe what is the entry point? If you talk about the ecosystem that's available for these small to mid-sized companies, you talk about where meet you where in that journey, whatever the maturity level may be. Talk about the ecosystem that's available and how somebody may be having a great idea for improving operations, may not have the means, but now there might be a way to get started without a huge capital investment. So.
That's right, and Fabric is a great example. SaaS-based application. It leverages the investments in technology that our customers have made for years. So meeting you where you are on your journey is about, not you need to start all the way over here at the most complex. Our customers have many legacy systems already in place. So how can you take the great data that they've been capturing for years, feed that into Fabric to get started quickly? Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. And I want to double click a little more on okay, the theme of this is industrial transformation. There is a lot of AI talks everywhere. Maybe what would be one advice you give for someone who's looking to add a strategy? They don't have a chief data or chief data officer, they don't have a chief AI officer, but they're looking to start.
Where would you start? So we don't believe in technology just for technology's sake. Technology needs to be aligned with a company's goals, their missions, and the business outcomes that they're looking to drive. So when I engage with customers, the very first conversation is, what are you trying to achieve in your business? And then based upon what you're trying to achieve in your business, how can the technology help you quick start that? And it's different, again, these new solutions are really geared at manufacturing and in the factory. And some of our customers want to start by helping the plant manager with analytics and being able to, see the OEE of the plant. But then other companies are, more challenged with the retiring workforce and want to make it easier to bring in new employees and get them skilled quickly. So they may focus more on use cases for their frontline worker. So that's an example of, where's the impact? And then also the other advice that I give to companies is executive buy-in. When it starts from the top, when the top is committed to this new technology, is using it themselves, then that goes a long way in the acceleration of technology adoption.
Thank you, Kathleen. And if you're in the audience, have questions for Kathleen, leverage the hashtag you see there, or stop by the Microsoft booth. As you see, there's a lot of people, a lot of experts to answer your questions, but we also be happy to take this online and continue the conversation. So stay tuned. Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you so much.